Oh, this couch looks really comfortable. Oh, okay. Jason, you take over. I'm going to take a nap. I'm so tired.
Do you need a pillow?
Why are you so far away?
I don't know. Here. There we go. Is that better?
Hi, everybody. Woo! I flew in on the red eye, so yeah. Oh, I know. I got in at around 5:30.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I got about an hour's sleep. That's how dedicated I am for you. All right, here we go. This is going to be the loopiest, silly panel.
You know, they do sell cheese conies in the Cincinnati airport. You could have had that to wake you up.
Oh, what's that?
Cheese conies?
Yeah.
Hot dogs, chili, cheese.
How could that wake me up?
Well, it can't hurt.
That would put me to sleep so bad. So anyway, I have these new glasses, but then I put on these really long eyelashes, so I can't really wear my glasses unless I wear them like this. I don't really need them, but it's really good to like hide behind my eyes, the bags under my eyes.
So
hi, everybody.
So
right.
Besides the red eye,
yes.
How are you doing?
I don't know. I think I'm doing okay.
We're going to find out in about 30 minutes, right?
Yeah. I couldn't tell the difference between an orange pen, a white pen, and the color green at my signing. But other than that,
you're good.
I'm good. Yeah.
So what, since you're in Marvel films, Disney, Star Wars, what is the oddest thing you've signed at a convention?
Most of the time, a body part.
Really?
Yeah. Because, they want me to sign their arm or something. No, just their arm. That's my limit on the body part. And then they'll get it tattooed. So I get really nervous because I don't want to, it's permanent. Oh, look, somebody's there we go. See? Victim number 1. I know you. I do. Yeah, see? Yeah.
Look at that.
So
you feel pressure when that happens?
A little pressure.
A little pressure.
But I think it turned out all right, huh?
Do you notice a difference in the fan bases between the three?
Ooh, that's a good question. No, because I think, I'm a fan as well of this genre, and so it's just like I'm at home. Mm-hmm. I was like president of my science fiction club in high school. I played Dungeons and Dragons. I went to Comic Cons myself. So it's kind of fun to be on the other side, but knowing, what it's like. And I appreciate all of you for, just having been. Some of them are like fans for like 3 decades.
Mm-hmm. Do you look for those roles specifically, like the sci-fi roles, or?
No, that's the weird thing. The weird thing is like, sometimes life imitates art and then art imitates life. Mm-hmm. I study to be a serious actress. But, I've always been a nerd, and so I was studying Shakespeare, and I was, going to be on Broadway, and I did end up on Broadway, and I started working, I came to Hollywood after the Joy Luck Club. I don't know if any of you have seen that movie.
Yep.
But if you haven't, thank you. For those who haven't, highly recommend. Then ER was my first foray, and it was like a massive hit. I had no idea what that meant. 40 shares. I didn't know what that meant. And there was a lot of comedy in that show, even though it was very dramatic. Mm-hmm. So I got to, really hone in on my camera skills out here. Yeah.
Did you notice going from TV to film, in the beginning.
Right.
Was there a big difference in that on how you had to approach it, or is it pretty much?
Approaching it is the same.
Mm-hmm.
The time is different. Like in film, especially a big budget film, sometimes they can take 3 to 5 days to a couple of weeks to shoot a particular action sequence or shoot a scene. And in television, you get like, 5 hours if you're lucky,
Mm-hmm.
you know. I remember there was an actor. It was so funny. Whoops, I just lost my... Hold on. Okay. These sofas have holes.
Yes, they do.
So this one actor, he had just done a movie with Tom Cruise, and I guess their action sequence, took 2 weeks to do. And we were sitting around waiting to do a very elaborate fight sequence with special effects and like fake chains and things like that. And the action sequence before ours was taking a little longer because they had to break through windows, and it was like Adrienne Palicki, she and I'm trying to remember who the other actor was. So anyway, it took a long time. And I was like, ooh, are you ready? Because I think we're going to have to shoot this fight scene in like 2-3 hours, because that was all the time we had before we had to wrap the day. And he's like, ha, 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 ha. I'm like, no, I'm serious. And he's like, what? And, we got it done. But he was like amazed that we were able to do it.
When you were hired on for The Mandalorian, did... And if people want to line up for questions, please do so. Did you know that was going to be a reoccurring role, or did you think it was going to be 1 or 2 episodes, and then, you had the Book of Boba Fett and everything? Did you know that going into it?
Yeah, because in that scene, I die in that episode.
Yes.
So I kind of knew I only had 1 episode. And I remember, like, talking to... Well, I read the scene, and then I was so heartbroken because I loved the character, but the only thing is Fennec Shand dies. And I'm like, I have been waiting so long to be in a Star Wars project. I don't want to be in just 1 episode. And at that time, you have to remember, Mandalorian hadn't come out yet. So I didn't even really know what it was all, it was just all so new, and I just knew that 1 script. So I made the toughest decision of my life, which was I said no, because it was just 1 episode, and I really wanted,
More.
Yeah, so greedy. So greedy, right? And then, so then, thank goodness, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni wanted to have a chat with me to find out, about why. And I explained, and then and then we talked about the character, and we really got into it, and they were so passionate about the project and about the character. And so eventually I was just like, okay, I'll do it because I want to work with them. They were so amazing. And Dave directed his first live action project in that episode. It was called The Gunslinger.
Yep.
And then I find out that he also went to Mount Lebanon High School. So then I try to guilt him. Come on, you can't let an alumni die. But he was like, no, that he kept like dismissing the idea that she didn't live. But she did. So yeah, I was so beyond thrilled that they loved the character and they wanted to bring her back. I'm like, but she was shot in the gut. How are you gonna bring her back? So that's how that all evolved, and I'm so grateful, so thankful for them. They just made my Star Wars dream come true. I love Fennec Shand. I love her so much. I miss being her. Yeah, I love her.
Good.
Oh. Uh-oh. Somebody. Tech. Here.
Hello?
Yay!
When you did Mulan, did you meet with the rest of the cast while you worked on it?
No, with voiceover work, you work solo, majority of the time. And so it was my first experience doing voiceover work. And I didn't realize that they actually do the voice first before they animate. And so we did most of the lines in the beginning, and then I would come back for the next 2 years to do other lines and some ADR work, which is like dubbing what they have drawn. So yeah, I've never, I met them at the premiere. So except for Mushu, I didn't meet Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy didn't come to the premiere, so.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Go ahead.
It's very strange to see Melinda May, the cavalry, be so smiley. What was most rewarding about that?
Well, she's never jet lagged.
That's true. That's true. That's true. What was most rewarding about that character? And do you know if there's any plans to roll Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. into the continuing MCU?
Yeah, I get that question all the time.
Sure you do.
And I would love to reprise Agent May. She's another character that I've missed terribly, and I know a lot of the fans have said the same thing. So, you guys need to rally, man. Start the petition. I don't know. Like any Marvel character and any Star Wars character, they never die. So I do hope one day Agent May gets to come back and do something. Coulson came back, so there we go, right?
Several times.
That's true. I know, he just can't, he's like 9 lives. He's like a cat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Which D&D character do you like to play?
Oh, I don't know why, I always liked the thief.
I like the archer and the magician.
Oh, yeah. And sometimes I would do a magician, but I don't, I like.
The thief is pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sneak around, stab, stab, stab.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
Why'd you become an actress?
What?
Why'd you become an actress?
Why did I become an actor? Well, because I'm a masochist. It's interesting. My mother always said that because of she reads faces, the Chinese, we have this particular skill where we read people's faces, and from that we can kind of extract a lot of their personality and their sort of like fate. And so mine was to follow the arts. And so my mother did everything she could to dissuade me. Because she was a very Asian mom. She wanted me to be a doctor or a lawyer, something very respectable. But so in one way it was destiny, and in the other is just in 3rd grade I did a play and I fell in love with the audience and being on stage, and that just became my thing. So, yeah. Lucky you. That was a good question. Why, you want to be an actor? All right. Then you go for it, okay?
Go ahead.
Don't walk away. No, I'm just kidding.
He made a nice exit. Very dramatic.
All right. Hi.
Hi. It's been really gratifying watching your career I started it As the World Turns.
Aww.
I was just wondering, since Hollywood is big time into remakes, is there any remake you'd like to star in, and what character?
Well, actually, I'm going to be in the remake of The Karate Kid, the film. Yeah. So it's called, it just got released for the posters to announce it. So it's with Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio, the OG, and Ben Wong, who's the new Karate Kid. And I'm a part of it. And so it's called Karate Kid Legends. It's coming out next May. So May 30th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Well, now I got to change my questions because they both have been asked right now. But what was your feelings about the live action Milan? How did you feel about looking at that and coming into that with a guest role? And
I know it got a lot of negative reaction because there was no music and all that. But I thought it was a beautiful film, and I really thought they were trying something different and wanted to make it a more like a darker story about it. I loved it, and so I hope when people get over the reaction of what their expectation is, and that it wasn't trying to make people upset that there was no music and took it in different directions. They just they were trying something different.
I'll say my kids love the live action and the animated.
Well, there you go.
It connected with my girls.
Aw, that's awesome. Thank you. Yay. Hi.
Hello. 136 episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., always on the nice edge and probably the last goodbye of genre TV in my opinion, but how do you manage to keep going in that series, aside from good writing and just the mentality of going from any genre for that?
You mean like how did we what?
I mean, how did you manage to just keep going in a good way?
For like 7 years?
Yeah, for the drive, because it's unheard
Fear.
Yeah. It's like I said, genre shows really don't last that long anymore.
No, we were so fortunate, and we had an incredible writing staff and producers and great actors. Some of them are here today. It was just so much fun, and they took it to different directions, and they had their hands were tied a lot of the times because there were certain characters that they couldn't touch at all in certain storylines, and our producers and writers just, really did a very creative take on the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents. Yeah, so very grateful to them.
Are there any roles that you ever regret taking, or any roles you wish you would have gotten?
There are kids here. Regrets. I don't believe in regrets. Because I feel like anything that you say yes to or take on, it offers you a life experience. It offers you. Do you want me to sing? Playing that music. So no. I mean, the only thing I remember was things were a little dry at one point, and I did this one movie that I thought would never see the light of day, and it was really just to make my SAG minimum so I could keep my insurance. And then it did make the light of day, and it was in the red box, those, and then it was on some streaming service, and my mom caught the movie, and she called me up one day, and she's like, Ming, you in movie with, hurricanes in Chinese. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Yeah, I was, Mom. Oh, you have big part. I'm like, yeah, I was the lead. And she's like, very good. She never said that about Joy Luck Club. She doesn't understand like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or The Mandalorian, like Star Wars, okay? This is what I grow up with. My mom, for Star Wars, she calls it Star Wars-y, first of all. And she goes, Star Wars. I don't understand. Why? Why you like a Star Wars-y? So, yeah.
Thank you.
I know I went on a whole other tangent about my mom, but yeah.
Hi. So my favorite role of yours was Agent May from
Thank you.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Beautifully done. I was just wondering, did you get to keep anything from the set? Did you steal anything from the set? Like,
You're trying to get me in trouble.
Let's say borrow.
okay, yeah.
Did you borrow?
That's a great term.
I was given.
Sure. Yeah.
There was a scene where I fight myself
Yeah.
in a silver dress,
Yes.
which I was so excited because I feel like the boys kind of gave a homage to Agent May because they're one of the Asian character, like the actress Karen plays. She wore a silver dress and did this like crazy dildo killing scene. If you haven't seen it, you have to watch it. It's amazing. And so I got to keep the shoes. I didn't get to keep the dress.
Oh.
I wish I did. And I got to keep a few of the wardrobes that was given
Yeah.
Given.
late at night.
Yeah. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Hi.
Hi. So in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., of all the stunts, how many of it was you and how many of it was stunt women?
All of it.
What?
I want to say I did about probably 80% of it.
Really?
Yeah, just
That's
the really Thank you. And I have a new ACL to prove.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
some new like veneers when I chipped my 2 teeth doing that May versus May fight.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, I do about 80. You know, not all the time you see, because a lot of times we do use our amazing stunt people. I had a few of them because sometimes they have different skills, but my main one was Ming Q. So it was really cute. I was always Ming 1 and she was Ming 2. Kind of like, Dr. Seuss. And a lot of times they will do like the wide shots just so that we don't get worn out, and it also helps to prevent us from having a greater chance of being injured. And then I would, then I couldn't work the next day, which would be very problematic. But I do all the fight scenes, yeah, and that we have to do. Yeah. Thanks. I don't know if I could ever do it again. At this point.
Would you want to?
I would need to like really catch up on the training.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that was my question. I have really loved to see your evolution into like an action star, like a real action star. Are you open to doing more action type roles in the future?
Yeah. I mean, I hope they bring Fennec back, number 1, and Agent May. But if I could play any other characters that was action, yeah, I would love it. Yeah, I'm into that genre. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
I believe you're the only actress that has 2 characters at Disneyland.
No way.
I
Stop. Really? That's
'cause
not
you
possible.
have Mulan and Finnick. And
Yeah.
I don't believe there's anyone else. I could be wrong.
Wow.
But have you met yourself? What's that like, knowing that these characters live on?
Okay. I have met my Mulans. One time I was in a parade, actually, and I didn't realize, like, these, when you're a Disney character for the park, the theme park, you can't get out of character. No. You have to stay in character the whole time. So I was in a parade, sitting in a car, right, one of those open convertibles, with Mulan, and it was really cold. It was rainy. It was like San Francisco, and I'd turn to her. I'd be like, "Oh my gosh, it's so cold, isn't it?" And she'd be like, "Yes, but I'm a woman warrior, and I can." I'm like, it's just us. You can break out a character. I won't tell. She's like, "What do you mean?" So yeah, I haven't met the Fennec. I don't think I haven't met her yet in the park.
But she's
Yeah.
I might have screamed when I saw her.
Oh, yeah. There's been a few Fennecs here today. It's been fun. I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have also grown up watching like everything that you starred in, Karate Kid,
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., all of it. And I was wondering,
Well,
what
how could
is
you watch Karate Kid?
my parents?
No, no, that's the other Asian actress. I'm going to be in the new Karate Kid coming out in May. I'm joking. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. Yeah. Tamlin Tomita was in the one of the earlier ones. Yeah,
Gotcha.
my girlfriend.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But what is your biggest advice for like aspiring actresses or actors?
I would say just really want to. You have to love the art of it, because it helps you when you get the rejections or the hardship. That's why I joked that I'm a masochist to want to do it.
Yeah.
You know, you're really throwing yourself into a very tough field. But if you love it, you'll find ways to do it in all forms, you know, performing. And just keep studying, whether you study in class, whether you study while you're watching a particular actor and what they do, or behind the scenes, or just, you know, reading and living your life and becoming authentic to who you are. Those are the qualities and specialties that you'll bring to your acting.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And get a good
Hi.
agent.
Hi, thank
Hi.
you for being here.
Thank you.
Of all of
Really?
the
No, just kidding.
wide variety of things that you've done, what was your favorite series to be like a guest actor on? And is there a series that you wish you could get a role on?
Oh, so many. Oh my gosh. If I could be in The Bear, I love that series. So many. I wish I'd been in the Breaking Bad. I just rewatched it. Breaking Bad is
Breaking Bad's
so
great.
good. Yeah, anything Vince Gillian does, I'm like, get me on it.
Was there a favorite one that you've done on like
Hacks. I really enjoyed guest starring on Hacks. That was an incredible. And Gene Smart is like, ooh, what a gem of a human being. Yeah.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Hi.
Hi.
I've kind of got a question more than I say a question, more of an observation. My daughter says, she's here with me, she says, that's Mulan.
Yeah.
I said, right? She goes, no, that's Mulan. That's her voice. That's Mulan. I said, yeah, I agree. My daughter, she's taking a video here, and I'm probably going to embarrass her. That's how it goes.
I think you already have, yes. As parents do.
And my fiance is Finnick Shan, so if she...
Yes.
Mom, would you stand up, please?
Yeah, I saw you guys earlier.
Yep.
Yeah. We took pictures together, right? Or you came to my table.
We're coming for the pictures next. We're number 8 on your signing, and then we'll be at the photo op.
Okay.
for the
Aw,
next.
awesome.
So it's awesome. But I want to thank you and appreciate all the work that you've done for us.
Don't
And,
leave.
like I said,
No, I'm
it's
just kidding.
kind of neat to actually, this is my first for me, to actually meet somebody that I've seen on TV that my daughter has watched as she grew up, and it's just a very positive thing. I just want to thank you for that.
Oh, how sweet. Thank you. What's your name?
Johnny.
Johnny.
Nice to meet you, ma'am.
Thank you. And what's your daughter's name?
My daughter's name is Jaden.
Jaden?
My fiance's name is Pawn.
Oh, hi. Well, Jaden, your dad is really cool. So,
As a fellow actor who shares your birthday, I would like to say thank you for making us look badass.
Aww. Scorpio.
Yeah. So as in my part of my life, I've started getting to the other side. I've started directing. Have you ever gone to the other side of the camera? Producing, writing, directing?
Producing. I've produced everything from plays to, smaller projects. I've been asked about directing, and I said no, because it's just so much pressure. I don't know. I kind of like just being able to do my acting and go home and just constantly work on that. I mean, it could change.
Good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Hi. So one of my favorite roles you do is Fennec Shan.
Thank you.
And I was wondering, what was your favorite scene you filmed with her?
There are so many, but number one, I really loved the very first time I stepped on set as my character, and they turned on all the LED lights of the volume, and I was transported to Tatooine. That was one of the most memorable, incredible moment for a Star Wars nerd like myself. It was like a religious experience. And then so many scenes. It's hard to pinpoint because I was just like a kid in a candy store. But coming back with Boba Fett, that was a big highlight. It was so cool to be like in the hillside and, you know, with the stormtroopers and shooting at stormtroopers, and yeah, it was great. So
Thank you.
yeah, good luck to you.
Were you given any props from that too?
Given
Given
what?
any props from Mandalorian or Boba Fett?
What do you mean given any props? Oh, given late at night. No.
Just
Oh
checking.
my God, Lucasfilm is so tight on their props. No, I wish. I should have. Yeah.
We got about 5 more minutes. So go ahead.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. notoriously has some really good blooper reels and behind-the-scenes stories. Are there any favorites that you have from all 7 seasons?
Bloopers? Oh, I know so many that they didn't show. They couldn't show. We were a crazy bunch. You know, for people, I think because everything was so intense on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., like time-wise, fight scenes, guest stars, you know. So we had to always, like, keep things light to be able to get through our 14 or 17-hour days. So we had a lot of bloopers that I'm sure I would love to see. There were so many. I don't even remember, like, what would be my favorite? That's a tough question. Yeah. The one that they did show that was so funny was when I was with Elizabeth, and I couldn't say thrusters. that one cracked us up because the director was very sarcastic when he repeated. I think I said
Thrusters.
Thrusters. It was, yeah, that one was a funny one. Hi.
Hi, do you know if there's any sequels in the movies/shows that you've been in? And will we see you in this?
There aren't any sequels yet for the stuff I've done. But yeah, spin-off of Fennec Shand, yeah, let's do it.
Write it in.
You know, because they could CGI my face and make it look like, because Fennec was in Bad Batch, and that was like 20 years earlier.
Yep.
So yeah, they could like kind of tell her story, her origin story. So, and just, you know, CGI and make my face AI me, make me look younger. So hi.
Hi, my name is Shuo. I'm the musician in China, so I'm really happy to see you in Cincinnati.
Aw, very lovely to see you too.
Yeah, I'm really so excited to come here, and then you come here, and everybody have party here. I'm so happy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
I bring
you.
the party.
Yeah, you're in
That's
party.
right.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Okay.
You wasted a question. No, I'm just kidding.
We got 2 left.
All right.
I was wondering if you had a funny story or interesting experience to share from your time working on Stargate Universe.
Oh, wow. Yeah. You know, Stargate Universe, just the Stargate itself was remarkable. It was so impressive. I mean, it was literally like, you know, taller than the ceiling, and probably like maybe another half of this platform. So it was very, very impressive on set. And then when it actually spun, it actually like it works. Like I was like, is it really gonna transport us somewhere? Yeah, I couldn't wait to like step across it. I was just so excited. I remember thinking, wow, they made it practical. Yeah, that was cool.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, Ms. Wen. I was wondering
Make
if
it good. It's the last one.
Okay. May not be with something that everybody's watched, but ER, Dr. Chen, what was your procedure that was like the hardest procedure you had to learn or do in your position?
A couple. Like I had to learn how to make the intubation look real, where you insert the and then you pull out the tube, and actually doing real real fake CPR.
The chest.
That's hard because you don't want to hurt the person, but you have to make it look like you're really pushing down. So it's a lot of control in your body where you exert. You look like you're oh yeah, but like literally it would be like this is the actor's chest, like it's actually like you do this. And you do that for like 10 takes. And trying to act, oh my gosh, so sore the next day. Yeah, so.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you for coming.
What the hell did you do, Jason?
I'll be honest. I didn't do much. This was my easiest day today. This is my easiest job. So.
I want your job. No.
Yeah. So thank you for coming to the Cincinnati Comic Expo. We appreciate it.
I appreciate you.
Go see your opener panelists. Give one more round.
Thank you so much. Come over to the table. Say hi. Do you have your phone? I don't have my phone. Maybe we'll grab a picture with everybody. Hold on. Let's do a selfie here. I'll try to. I try to post these things. I always forget. But is that your phone? Yeah, it is my phone. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just you can airdrop it to me. All right, here we go. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. This lighting is so terrifying. Okay. Great. All right, thank you. Love you. Bye.